All right, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and I just bought a crap ton of Star Wars Legends novels. I went insane with this. I started off with just 2 books, and because I wanted more out of the main characters. Honestly, I just really want more of Luke Skywalker. A little bit of Han and Leia will be nice as well, but mainly Luke. And I really didn't like what they did with him in the sequel trilogy at all. So I wanted to read, even though they're not canon, if I end up liking these more, these will be my canon. I don't care what Disney says, this can be my canon. So anyway, I was super excited to do this, and this is the first book that takes place right after episode 6. But then I started reading it, and I was like, I always kept seeing Shadows of the Empire. So then I found a reading guide, and I found out that Shadows of the Empire actually takes place in between episodes 5 and 6. And I remember seeing so much promotions about that as a kid. Like there was a cereal box that I remember so vividly, and I was like, that looks awesome. So anyway, I bought a crap ton of books. I had a what's it called? We've got a lot here. Some of them are really light. This feels really light over here. I think these are all Star Wars books. It's entirely possible that there might be something else in here that is not. But we'll show you that as an extra surprise, because I only opened one of the boxes. That's it. So we've got a lot of books here. I'll try to go over as far as I know. Mostly are like trilogies and things like that take place afterwards in the, what is it, New Republic era? Right after episode 6, before episode 7. That's essentially what I'm looking forward to with these books. And some of them take place a little bit in between as well, like the Mandalorian armor. This one takes place, I think, inside that original trilogy. So we're going to take a look at everything here. I ended up getting a gift card for my birthday for my brother. And everything I ordered is from indigo.ca, which is Chapters here in Canada. They were also at the time having, I think it was I think it was buy 3 get 1 free for these kinds of novels. So I was like, that's enough for me to bite. And then I just went crazy. I blame it on not enough omnibus. That's what I blame it on. No idea. Okay, so this is Star Wars Children of the Jedi, Barbara Hambly. No idea where this takes place. Sometime afterwards. Let's see what this one is. And this one is Planet of Twilight, also from Barbara. So I assume that these take place together. It's probably there was a few 2 books, and then there was a few a few trilogies as well. And then afterwards, after I kind of read all of these books, I think that there's the Jedi Academy or something like that. I can't remember. There's one that's like 19 books that follow along with each other. It's really sticky. Eesh. Can I just rip it? Is there somewhere else I could open this from? Not really. Not a good grip. There we go. This is horrible. There are quite a few books there. There. The main reason for this entire video. Shadows of the Empire. I remember just this, to me, looked so freaking awesome. You get Darth Vader and the Emperor, Luke Skywalker wearing this orange jacket, and Prince Sizor, I believe is his name. I just remember being like, who is this extra character? So, and this is kind of what they started with by saying, okay, look, are we able to make a movie-like novel that would take place in between episodes 5 and 6? So there's the only negative about this is that there's no Han Solo, but, Boba Fett, I think, is in here. We can see him in the back. I just love the art. It just looks fantastic to me. How many pages is that? 363. Okay. So there's that. There is Timothy Zahn, I believe. Zahn, I don't know how to pronounce his name, is one of the main authors, I think, from this era, or I think just for Star Wars in general. This is book 2 of the Hand of Thrawn. And Thrawn is his main character, and we'll get to that in a second here. We've also got Specter of the Past, which is book 1 of that. they're all kind of just jumbled. I ordered them all in one shot, but and we also have Darksaber here by Kevin J. Anderson, which is part of the Jedi Academy trilogy, or no, author of the Jedi Academy trilogy. Sorry. So that's those few books there. Here is, I might as well do it now. This is the only one that I had opened because I didn't think it was going to be Star Wars related. And then it ended up being the actual biggest one possible. This is the Thrawn Trilogy by Timothy Zahn and Zane. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. We're just going to call him Tim. This is arguably what I think really repopulated Star Wars in the novels anyway. It was, you know, in the early 90s and Star Wars wasn't really doing anything. There wasn't going to be a new episode in the next little while. So they decided to make 3 books here. Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and Last Command, which introduces the character of Thrawn, which is this blue character who, for the longest time, was not. Well, he was canon back when they were first making these books. That's the crappy part, is that all these books before were canon. They were part of the actual history of Star Wars, and then Disney bought it, and they decided, okay, it's going to be called Legends, and it's not actually going to be canon. But they have actually made Thrawn, because I guess of his popularity, he is actually now canon in his own different way. So those are books eventually that I don't really want to go into the new stuff that Disney is producing, but I do kind of want to see what they're going to be doing. If I ended up liking this, it would be horrible if I ended up just not liking any of this, but I think I will. I hope I will. More Star Wars. And it's the stuff that I want. That's the main thing. Because I'm never going to get what I want out of Disney anymore. Maybe if they end up doing like a Luke Skywalker Disney Plus series, I would totally be over that. They're giving us glimpses every once in a while in the other shows that they're giving. Stop that. There. Another 2 books here. No, 3 books. How the heck did they do that? Okay, I think these are all part of the same. Maybe not. Yes, they are. I have no idea what's... Oh. Book 1 is probably this one. Book 1 of the Corellian Trilogy. Han Solo's home planet erupts in war. Cool. Assault at... It's like dirty. Silonia. Book 2. These seem small. And Showdown at Centerpoint. I just like that we're seeing the main characters again. Like, to me, like, that's the coolest part. And last but not least, we have this massive box right here. This is the only one that I feel like might not be all Star Wars. It's not working very well. Gum all over me. My gum. Sticky. Stop talking. Tape. I got tape all over me. Why is it that these books got... Oh, because there's a lot more. That's why. Alright, what do we got here? Book 1 of the Black Fleet Crisis, Before the Storm. This is book 3 of it, Tyrant's Test. This is book 2 of the what we were looking at, the Black Fleets. This is Shield of Lies. Luke Skywalker with a green lightsaber. Green was always my favorite, ever since episode 6. Yep. Champions of the Force. This is book 3 of the Jedi Academy trilogy. Crap. What happens afterwards? There's something Jedi Academy related, I feel, where they're all kind of still young, is this series. And then afterwards, it's later on and they're older, and they have 19 books in that series. Because these are mainly like trilogies, and they do kind of, from what I gather, kind of coincide with each other. But you're mainly reading it. You could kind of just drop in at any point here. This was book 3 of this trilogy. Of what trilogy is this? The Jedi Academy trilogy. We've got book 1 and book 2. And that is it. The ones that I'm most excited for, as you can probably guess, are Shadows of the Empire, which is what I bought all of this for, and the Thrawn Trilogy. I'll probably do an unboxing for this because, I mean, it kind of looks kind of fun, and it isn't much bigger than the other books. So, cause they were having, like, I guess this is so much more popular, so they ended up having the trilogy set together, where you do get much bigger than just the regular paperback, although you are paying for it. But, so there you go. That's what you have to look forward to. I might do some reviews on these books as well. We'll see how that goes. But I'm very much looking forward to starting Shadows of the Empire. Very, very soon this weekend is when I'm planning to start this. So 11-minute video on Star Wars books. I don't even know how many this is. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 Star Wars books. All in one shot. Well, no, 2 of them I got first, and then I just went crazy and bought 18. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in Beardage.